Americup is here. In this video, we will discuss the stiff competition that the United States is up against, including some WNBA professionals, NCAA teammates, and some outstanding NCAA Division I coaches. Let's go ahead and welcome you before we jump into the exciting week of women's basketball we have coming up. Welcome to Davis Sports Report, where we are following our very special Team USA as they compete for the 2025 Americup Championship. Do us a solid and hit that like button to help us get into the algorithm, and others can be aware that Team USA is on the road to gold and we can all root for them collectively. Also, if you aren't subscribed, you know what to do. Smash that subscribe and notification bell. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about that competition. As I stated, there are some WNBA pros on the roster, but we aren't worried, right? We have the best of the best. In this year's competition, there's two groups, Group A and Group B. Group A is El Salvador, Canada, Argentina, Brazil, and Dominican Republic. In Group B is Colombia, Puerto Rico, Chile, Mexico, and the United States. Now let's break down the rosters, starting with Group A. I will note if a player plays for an NCAA school or the WNBA, and I will call out the heights of the centers, because sometimes size does matter. Sometimes. Okay, let's go, and please forgive me for the pronunciations of the names. I will do my very best. We're going to start with El Salvador. Head coach Jose Santana. For the guards, they have Fatima Aviles, Fabiola Mendoza, Elisa Dominguez, Anije Ayala, Guadalupe Vasquez, Keelan Mauricia. For the forwards, they have Hilary Martinez, Alejandro Menendez, Gabriela Alfaro, Tara Rivas, Ana Quijano. And for the centers, they have Sylvia Vega, who is 6 feet tall, Kimberly Villalbozo, who is 6'2", and Astrid Heredia, who is 6 feet tall. And most of the players for El Salvador play for the national team, Salvadornes 2 and San Salvador. They are ranked 56 on the FIBA World Rankings presented by Nike. Next is Canada. Head coach is Nell Fortner, formerly the head coach of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For the guards, they have Shea Coley, Sammy Hill, Cheyenne Day Wilson, who played for Duke, Miami, and completed her final year with the LSU Tigers in 24-25. Marissa Russell, who played for Louisville Cardinals from 2020 to 2025. Tara Wallach, who played for Washington State Cougars from 2021 to 2025. And Silas Swords, going into her junior year with the University of Michigan Wolverines. For the forwards, they have Yvonne Jim, who played 5 years for the Gonzaga Bulldogs and was drafted but waived by the Indiana Fever in the 2025 WNBA draft. They also have Nia Becker and Delaney Gibb, who is going into her sophomore year with BYU. For the centers, they have Kayla Alexander, who is 6'4", Filipina Kai, who played for the Oregon Ducks from 2021 to 2025, and she is 6'8", guys, 6'8", and also Emily Potter, who is 6'5". Many players on this roster plays for international teams. They are ranked 7th on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Next up is Argentina. Head coach Gregorio Martinez. For the guards, they have Luciana Della Barba, Emma Quinn Siciliano, Melissa Greter, Florencia Chagos, Marciana de Uriso. For the forwards, they have Florencia Martinez, Andrea Buquet, Candila Gentanita, Victoria Gayuna, who is a recent graduate of Bishop Gators University. And for the centers, they have Juliette Mungo, who is 5'11", Diana Cabrera, who is 6'1", and Agostina Barina, who is 6'1". The majority of these players are on international teams from Italy, Brazil, Spain, Chile, and Argentina. They are ranked 31st on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Next up is Brazil. Head coach is Pokey Chapman. She was previously the head coach of the LSU Tigers, the Chicago Sky, the Indiana Fever, and she's now an assistant coach for the Seattle Storm. Phew, they got him a real good coach there. For the guards, we have Bella Nascimento. She is a recent graduate of William and Mary Tribe. Alana Consolo, Karina Martins, Katerina Ferreira, who played 2 years with Baylor and going into her senior year with the Oregon State Beavers. For the forwards, they have Emanuele Oliveira, Vittoria Marcelino, Dana Silva, Ayla McDowell, who is a new recruit for the South Carolina Gamecocks, and she is listed at 6'2" on ESPN, 6'4" on Max Prep. Not sure which one she really is. Then we have Manu Alves, who is a new recruit for the Illinois Illini, and Aline Mora. For the centers, we have Damaris Dantas, who played for the Minnesota Lynx, Atlanta Dream, and is now in her second year with the Indiana Fever. She is listed as 6'4". And Camila Cardoso. She is drafted 3rd overall in the 2024 WNBA draft by the Chicago Sky, where she remains, and she is 6'7". Brazil is ranked 10th on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Next up is Dominican Republic. Head coach Alberto Zabala. For the guards, there's Johanna Morton, Jennifer Jimenez, Genesis Evangelista, Anai Hodge, Yamel Abreu, Gloverville Rodriguez, Yersi Quilez, and she is going into her junior year with the Northeastern Huskies. For the forwards, they have Cesarina Capellan, Hilary De Los Santos, who plays for Union Owls, and Madeline Batista. For the centers, they have Patricia Sosa Lora. She played for Xavier University in Louisiana in the 2024-25 season, and she is 6'2". And they have Gia Solis Reynosos. She is 6'3". Many of the other players for Dominican Republic are on international teams in Spain, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, and Mexico. They are ranked 34th on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Now moving on to Group B, starting with Colombia. And I could not find the official roster for Colombia. The head coach is Luis Suanza. They are ranked 30th on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Next is Puerto Rico. Head coach Jerry Batista. For the guards, they have Arella Garantes. She was drafted by the LA Sparks in 2021 and played 1 year and a partial year for the Seattle Storms. Also, Pamela Rosado. Trinity San Antonio, who just finished her final year with Grand Canyon University Lobos and was the WAC Player of the Year. Alana Smith, who played with the UCLA Bruins, Louisville, and finished her collegiate career for the Mississippi State Bulldogs in 2023. Angelica Velez, who played 1 year at LSU, entering her second year with the Syracuse Orange. And Tyra Melendez, who played 4 years with the Rhode Island Rams from 2012 to 2016. For the forwards, there's Maya Hollingshed, who was drafted in 2022 by the Las Vegas Aces but was waived before the season started. Also, India Pagan, who played for Stony Brook University Seawolves from 2017 to 2022, and Jackie Benitez, who played for James Madison University from 2018 to 2020. Then there's Denise Solis, who played for Temple Owls from 2022 to 2024. For the centers, they have Brianna Jones, currently of the Atlanta Dream. She is in the starting rotation and she is 6'3". Also, Sophia Roma, who played for Duke Blue Devils until 2019. She is 6'2". They are ranked 12th on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Next up is Chile, head coach Cristian Santander. For the guards, they have Damaris Alarcon, Javiera Campos, Barbara Quisino, Kavanka Lubetic, Catalina Ramirez, Amanda Gunio, Antonia Andar. For the forwards, they have Catalina Perez, Catalina Abaires, Valentina Ojeda. And for the centers, they have Constanza Cardenas, who is 6'1", and Valentine Monzo. She is going into her junior year with the University of Alabama Birmingham Blazers, and she is 6'2". Chile is ranked 70th on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Then there's Mexico. Head coach Desrali Abeta. For the guards, they have Hazel Ramirez, who played for the Loyola Marymount Lions from 2011 to 2012. Katia Galejos, who played 3 years for UTEP and 2 for the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes. Ariadna Videlas, who is a high school student in the class of 2026, and she has gotten some collegiate offers. Alexia Lagunas. Karina Esquire. Mara Gill. Anissa Jeffries. Gabriela Jaquez, and she is going into her senior year with the UCLA Bruins. And Carla Martinez, who played for San Diego Torres from 2018 to 2021. For the forward centers, they have Miriam Lara, who is 6'2", and Mariana Valenzuela. She is headed into her senior year with the Florida State University Seminoles, and she is 6'2". Mexico is ranked 38th on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. And lastly, but absolutely not the least, is the United States. Head coach Kara Lawson with Duke University. For the guards, they have Michaela Blakes, who is heading into her sophomore year with the Vanderbilt Commodores. Hannah Hidalgo, who's heading into her junior year with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Flau'jae Johnson, who will be a senior with the LSU Tigers. Gianna Neebkins, a fifth-year senior transferring to the UCLA Bruins. Olivia Miles, who is a fifth-year senior transferring to the TCU Horned Frogs. Kennedy Smith, who is entering her sophomore year with the USC Trojans. For the forwards, they have Madison Booker, heading into her junior year with the Texas Longhorns. Joyce Edwards, heading into her sophomore year with the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hannah Stolke, heading into her senior year with the Iowa Hawkeyes. Grace Van Sluten, heading into her senior year with the Michigan State Spartans. For the centers, they have Reagan Beers, heading into her senior year with the Oklahoma Sooners, and she is 6'4". And Audie Crooks, heading into her junior year with the Iowa State Cyclones, and she is 6'3". We don't have any WNBA stars, but we absolutely have top tier of collegiate players, and Flau'jae Johnson, Gianna Neebkins, and Olivia Miles could easily be WNBA stars if they had declared. USA is ranked number 1 on the FIBA World Ranking presented by Nike. Now let's look at the upcoming schedule. On Saturday, June 28th, the US will face off against Chile. This win should be an easy win for the United States, as I expect they will outskill the Chile team. On Sunday, June 29th, the US will face off against Colombia. While I don't have intel on the Colombia team, I think the U.S. should be able to knock them off pretty easily based on history. On Monday, June 30th, U.S. will face off against Puerto Rico, and things will get a lot tougher for Team USA as they will now be matched up with peers of the same quality and height. Brianna Jones is not good. She is great in the paint, and Audie Crooks and Reagan Beers will have a tough time holding her down. As well, Maya Hollingshed is going to be an issue for Team USA. I expect this one to be a tougher game, but we should walk away with the win. In other news, Canada will face off against Brazil, and that one will be a great match to watch, as this will likely determine who will eventually face the United States in the finals. On Tuesday, July 1st, the United States has the day off. On Wednesday, July 2nd, the U.S. will face off against Mexico. And while they should beat Mexico, they are going to have to be firing on all cylinders, as I don't think this one will be a walk in the park. The U.S. will have to closely defend Valenzuela and Jaquez at the arc, and this will open up the floor. On Thursday, July 3rd, the U.S. has the day off. On Friday, July 4th, be sure to check in while you're grilling up those burgers for the 4th of July, as it will be the quarterfinals. And we aren't sure who they will face off in the quarters, semis, or finals, but Brazil and or Canada is likely to cross their paths, and those will be their toughest opponents. Facing Camilo Cardoso and Damaris Dantas from Brazil is going to be tough for Team USA, as they will be outsized, so the defense on the ball will need to be tight to keep them from getting the ball inside. Let's go, Hannah Sticky Fingers Hidalgos. We are going to need those steals. The same goes for Canada. You have some stellar players with Silaswords who can hit a three from basically anywhere. So they're going to need to be on the ball really tight to compete and win over these two teams. On Saturday, July 5th, that will be the semifinals, and for Sunday, July 6th, will be the finals, and we will be rooting for Team USA. Although the competition is stiff, I still have faith in Team USA and the coaching of Kara Lawson. Let us know what you think. Who will be the biggest hurdle for Team USA? Will it be Brazil or Canada? And will they be able to bring home that gold? Thank you so much for watching. We will be right back here to keep you posted on the ladies' progress. Again, if you didn't already hit that like button, please go ahead and do so to help us get in the algorithm. We are signing off for this one, but we will see you right back here on the next one. Goodbye.